Thanks for the introduction, and to all of you, what a wonderful opportunity to be able to share this, because it represents what Pittsburgh's all about. Number 32 is more than just a number. It's a memory. And each and every one of his teammates who are sitting here, as each and one of you who are out there, have a memory, your own, about number 32. In a position of first time I got a chance to meet him, we got to play, where he signed this autograph or that autograph, where he stopped to say hi. Our memories that we get to share. I remember the first time I met Franco, his rookie year, 1972, came in late to training camp because of the college all-star. And here is the number one draft pick, not a prima donna, very quiet, non-assuming, ultimate teammate. I asked him one time, what was the most exciting thing about that transition? And he said it was the college all-star game. He said the college all-star game was my first realization that I possibly could play in the NFL. He said, I never thought before that, even playing at Penn State or getting drafted number 1, that I could play in the NFL. That made a difference. And it was a memory, at least for me. And Franco didn't stop there. You know, he continued to training camp. Now, one of the things that we're taught as a player, or at least as a running back, that you always had to hit the hole, you had to hit the hole, you had to hit it hard. And I'd watch Franco, and he'd come up to the hole, and then he'd dance around. And then he would move on. And it bothered me. I have to tell you in all honesty, it bothered me until at one time I got enough courage to ask, why didn't he just hit the hole? And his answer was very simple. Because the hole is not always there. And in his life, that's the way he ran. Now, you take a look at that rookie year of his. He came in, started the first game, and that was it. They benched him for the next 4 games. And then he came back, because he knew he could compete. And not only come back, but come back and gain 1,000 yards and get Rookie of the Year. Now, Rookie of the Year becomes very important, at least to me and his teammates. And you know why? Because when Franco came here, very non-assuming running back out of Penn State, but had an ethic about it and a realization about it. He was very upset that young fans would come up to him, and as that number 1 pick, their first question is, hey, what kind of car do you drive? And all of a sudden that car became more important than the team in the minds of those young fans. Franco did not have a car. The responsibility fell on our shoulders. He was a man that took a bus, number 1 draft choice, to practice. Or we had to pick him up. Or we had to take him home. Or he would call us. Thank God he had that 1,000 yards in the remaining part of the season and become Rookie of the Year, because he got a car free as Rookie of the Year. And he was a very quiet guy. Franco didn't say much until later in life, and then you couldn't stop him from talking. But he always had a position about himself and what was important. And what was important was the success of this team. And I dare say that to his fellow teammates, it was because of Franco and the impact that he had that allowed us to have the success that we had through the 70s. So the memories are of the 70s, of a change, an immaculate reception, but of a person of integrity that led us quietly through that period of time. So I'm glad you're all here to be able to share this evening.